What is going on YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Member here today. Happy Sunday. Since yesterday actually was International Tea Day, I have to ask, do you guys drink tea? And if you guys happen to drink tea, what kind of tea do you drink? Let me know in the comments down below. My personal favorite is probably mint tea. I do drink a lot of sweet tea, which is just a blend that we have in the United States, and you can actually make it by the gallons full basically, and you make it at your house or whatever, or you go to most of the restaurants. You can order a sweet tea down in the South, and I do drink quite a bit of that. But for herbal teas, I do like mint tea is my favorite. Anyway, let me know what you guys' favorite tea is in the comments down below. Let's look in today's battle. I got this very set up stealth rocky spike kind of team, and we're going back with that Milotic. It's actually a legal ice score. I want to see if we can get a lot of damage out with this Milotic. This Milotic being a dragon tail coil Milotic. And let's see how much fun we can have with Milotic today. Starts things off with the Rotom Wash. We start things off with Gliscor. Maybe not the best look, you know? Maybe not the best look. But we can actually switch to Fortress. Relatively easy. We could go into Milotic. This is actually a special defensive one. That's not a bad option here. The only reason I wouldn't is I do feel like we need damage. Well, I feel like right now at this current state, Milotic can't get its full potential because we need to set up some stealth rocks. We need to set up some spikes at least, so that way we can get some big damage out. Vote switch. Trying to predict that Milotic coming in or something to get some huge damage out. Ain't gonna let you have that, buddy. You're going to have to go for that Hydro Pump, and I'm going to be knocking you off. Probably would have been a prime opportunity to actually go for Stealth Rocks here, but I think knocking off whoever he brings in is not the worst case scenario. That's potentially choice in some way. We don't know because we didn't see any damage. And leftovers, okay. No, do not run. I don't know what's going on there. Leftover Scizor, that's fine. This is an easy Pokemon to go ahead and set up some Stealth Rocks in front. He might be defogging, so this is a Pokemon that we definitely have to try and get rid of sooner than later, just because of the potential defog. U-turn though, not doing much damage. We got some Stealth Rocks up. I'm probably not going to try and set up spikes until we get rid of that Scizor, because just dealing with the potential defog wouldn't be too fun. Would not be too fun at all. Garchomp comes out. And let's see. We definitely need to try and switch. Probably into Donphan. Donphan should be able to take anything that this Garchomp wants to go for, right? Yeah, Donphan. Which Gliscor can too, in a way. I mean, if you really think about it. I just don't know what kind of stuff he's trying to pull, you know? That's fine. Swords Dance. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw a huge Ice Shard your way. You know, I don't have to worry about speeding you. I got priority all day. We'll go ahead and try and knock you out. We'll try and get some good things coming our way. This is super powerful. I mean, that's good damage. Over half. Because we should tank your Earthquake. I didn't tank it, but I did take it. And I can easily throw another Ice Shard your way. That's no problem whatsoever in this situation. Like, you're forced to switch if you want to keep your Garchomp, is what I'm saying. It is Life Orb, so it's still very valuable at half HP. You know, like you still have a lot of value out of it. I do not like this guy's nicknames, though. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I'm slowly looking at his nicknames in the back. I'm like, man, these are some pretty bad nicknames. And I do apologize, because I do try and keep my channel as clean as possible. In this situation, last time he went for vote switch, predicting the switch. So you know what? We're gonna stay in. Can't hit him with anything though. I have to switch. I have to switch. Is he gonna go Hydro? Is he really gonna go Hydro? I have no idea actually. I guess the safe switch right now would probably be Torkoal, right? It's weird, but if he vote switches, sure, you do quite a bit of damage to Torkoal. Torkoal's not really doing much for me in this game other than setting up the sun for a Typhlosion. So it's not the end of the world if Torkoal goes down here. Hydro Pump, he did not over predict this time. Knowing that we got the sun up, we actually do take it. Critical hit. Yeah, we would have took that a lot better. This guy's got some hard hitting stuff, you know. Yeah, we'll throw a Will-O-Wisp your way. You have not set anything up yet. Hydro Pump could have missed. It didn't miss. That's fine. Torkoal goes down. That is fine. I do have a Typhlosion. This is Choice Scarf Typhlosion. And it has Solar Beam. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. This kind of lets us know what kind of Rotom it is, too, if it's a bulky Rotom or not. So I'm okay with this. Just a scout to see what kind of Rotom you are. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. He's thinking about it. Like, he knows. He wants to stay in. Yeah, of course you want to stay in on a fire type with your water Pokemon. You start thinking, yeah, there's no way he has Solar Beam. But then you see it and you're like, yeah, he has Solar Beam. What was I thinking? And it's 120 base power, I believe. It's as powerful as a Dynamax move, dude. I'm just saying, putting that out there. Dynamax Typhlosion, you know? That's basically what that Solar Beam was. It's Dynamax Typhlosion. Anyway, let's see. Bringing back out the Garchomp. Okay, very interesting. Take some of that Stealth Rocks, please. Solar Beam is neutral on this thing. We'll go for it. Like I said, it's a super powerful move. It's a little bit underrated. People kind of underrate it because it takes a turn to charge or you have to have the sun. But it don't really take that long to set up that sun. You know, it's not that hard to set it up. And that's a dead Garchomp because of it. Solar Beam and Typhlosion is getting it done. That's usually that move that you put on Typhlosion Blast. Like, I don't got nothing else. Might as well because it's decent coverage. Hey, it's pulling in. It's putting in the work right now, y'all. It's putting in the work. And I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad to see that. Because, you know, Solar Beam's really not that easy to get in BDSP. No move is really easy to get in BDSP. So, if you go out of your way to get a certain move, you hope to see that it works because you spent money on it some way, shape, or form. Alright, Togekiss. Definitely can't keep Typhlosion, I'll tell you that. Maybe Donphin could come in, fodder itself, but I don't gain nothing from that. Let's go into Fortress. I just want to see what this Togekiss wants to do. Yeah, let's just go into Fortress. I can get myself locked into Eruption. We're going to be golden with our Typhlosion. This is another Pokemon too that has the potential to defog. So I was kind of worried about that just a little bit too. Alright, Sun Fades. Yeah, I still don't have Heat Rock on my Torkoal. I really need to. Just vote switch right now. It'll be a slow vote switch. So if he decides to switch or if he stays in, we can switch into the proper Pokemon that we need. Because Fortress is just like a really, really nice pivot Pokemon for us in this situation. Alright, here's the Scizor, which is fantastic. I'm going to bring in the Typhlosion. Bringing in the Typhlosion, Choice Scarf, he cannot get that defog off. In this current situation, he will not be able to get defog off. Because we're bringing Typhlosion in. If he kept Togekiss in too, we would most likely would have brought Typhlosion back in too to throw off the big eruption. Like, it's going to do huge damage. It potentially KO a Togekiss. it will KO the Scizor. And I'm pretty sure he probably knows that we're Scarfed at this point. Yeah, you're forced to switch. Who's eating this Eruption? Because this is free damage. I don't care if it is a T-Tar. I do not care at all. This is free damage. Free real estate. All it's going to cost me is a 1 tick of sand, so I'll take that all day. That's not bad. That's not bad. Like, that had to been his switch there, though. That's the only Pokemon that makes sense for him to switch into. Earthquake is probably coming our way. We can definitely go into Gliscor. Gliscor can take an Earthquake because, you know, he's part Flying type. It could be a crunch. Gliscor is still the best Pokemon to come in this situation. Rock Slide, Gliscor is still the best. Interesting, though. Interesting to see Rock Slide, which, I mean, I guess it's more, I guess it is stabbed, yeah. Alright, we'll just throw our own Earthquake out there. Don't have to worry about that Rotom, because we took care of him already. We already took care of that Rotom. Don't have to worry about him. Just throw a nice little Earthquake. Free damage again. Free damage. Oh yeah, forgot Togekiss. That's fine. Hey, still free rocks. Look how, don't underestimate the value of rocks, y'all. That did. Togekiss has had 2 switch-ins. Took 2 rocks and it's already at half HP. Already at half HP. Alright, here. Hey, we got a special defense boost on our Gliscor thanks to this Trianatar. Whatever this Togekiss wants to do, we'll take it. And I'm gonna just throw a nice little knock off its way. Just to go ahead and knock off its item. What you got? What you got? Choice Scarf? Ooh. You don't have that anymore. Used to be Speedy Kiss, not anymore. Now, it's a nice little Protect. We know he's taking damage. And we're healing up each turn. So this is silly not to go for at least 1 Protect. Just to see what he's wanting to go for too. He switched up his move. Air Slash. Sandstorm Society. Okay, that's fine. We still got some HP back. So right here. Air Slash. That's what he switched his move to. And it's not bad. We go back into the fortress. If he goes Flamethrower, that's not bad either. We got a nice free switch back into Trianatar. You know, so it's not the end of the world. Air Slash coming out. Yeah, you may actually take out the fortress. Especially if you switch up and go for a Flamethrower here. It's not the end of the world if you do, though. Like, it's not the end of the world for me. Go ahead, take him out. It gives me a free switch. I didn't have a free switch to begin with. Now I have a free switch. And that's basically what we were going for with our vote switch, is trying to get the free switch. Easily go back out into Typhlosion. Predicting the Trianatar? Is that the play? That seems a little risky. We can go into Donphan right now, hit the Ice Shard, and that should take out the Togekiss. Yeah, because, I mean, predicting the T-Tar to come in a second time, he knows that we have the Grass Knot too. Wow. He did survive the Ice Shard, unfortunate. That is that's a tad unfortunate. Yeah, what I was saying though is that he knows that we have the Solar Beam, so there's a chance that he was going to stay in knowing that that's what he's going to have to take. Oh man, okay. Like, at this point we know that Togekiss is staying in. I don't want him to do no more damage to my team, basically. So, lock ourselves into Eruption. Flamethrower is alright in this situation. He's staying in. Like, if he switches out, it's just because he's having a switch fodder at this point. Right now, I'm okay letting the Togekiss go. Because, I mean, think about this situation. Our Milotic is practically set up once his Togekiss is gone, because now I can start Dragon Tailing everything. We still have not got rid of the Scizor, but we keep Typhlosion around. Scizor is not going to become a problem, and we're going to be alright. T-Tar coming back out. Taking some more Stealth Rocks. You gotta love the value of Stealth Rocks. Spikes are good too. By the time you set up Stealth Rock spikes up, hey, that's sometimes game over, you know? Your opponent starts taking so much damage. If you set up some sticky webs too to mess with the speed tierings, that's game over. That's game over for your opponent. Alright, so we bring out Gliscor again. Like I say, Gliscor is always the best switcher. He lost his Togekiss. So what do you bring in here to take an Earthquake? You're losing HP, man. Basically, you don't have a great switch at this point. Let's see, who'd you got? Who'd you got? That's the Scizor. Scizor would not like to take Stealth Rocks plus an Earthquake. This is probably a 2-hit KO still, but hey, that's good damage. I mean, that's Scizor has done nothing in this battle, and he's at the red. He has done 0 value for his team. We're about to KO him. If he goes for Defog, I can reset Earthquake or reset the Stealth Rocks, but we're faster. So you know what? Now we got Stealth Rocks on the field for the rest of the game with no worries, which is fine. That's awesome, you know. That's what you want. That's the whole idea with this team. Set up Stealth Rocks. We got a bunch of mons that can set up hazards on this team. We get them set up. We get rid of the Defog, the Rapid Spinner, whoever's on their team, and then we go to town with that extra damage. Look at that. Weavile taking a lot of damage. Taking the damage. That Pokemon should have been out a long time ago, but you know what? That's alright. Now we got the Milotic. Milotic should wall anything that this Weavile wants to do. Anything. Milotic's a tank, by the way. Throat Chop. Ooh, that actually did more damage than what I was expecting. That's banded. That has to be banded at that point. That did a lot of damage. That done a lot of damage. We actually might be losing Milotic here, and this whole team is built around Milotic, trying to make it work. Maybe we can survive, but no, I don't see ourselves surviving this Throat Chop. That's banded. That's got to be banded Weavile. That's fine though, because I mean we're Scarf Typhlosion. Hey, last time I checked, Scarf Typhlosion outspeeds banded Weavile. We got the Eruption. Of course we'll go for it. Of course we'll go for it. If he wants to switch to that Tyranitar, be my guest. Be my guest. Because, I mean, this is still huge damage. See, those Stealth Rocks, so much damage. So much damage. It's so nice. It's so nice. Huge Eruption coming out, and we're just slowly chipping away. We're playing our game. We're slowly chipping away. I know I have to save the Typhlosion, so we go on to the Gliscor. Unfortunately, Milotic did no work whatsoever in this game. You hate to see that, because I built this team, or assembled this team. I didn't necessarily build the team around Milotic, because I just assembled the Pokemon that I had in my PC and said, you know what, this will work. And sometimes you do that for cool teams. Unfortunately, Milotic still wasn't able to pull anything off in this game. Has been able to pull off some pretty cool stuff. You know, a pretty recent video that's doing very well on the channel, so that's why I kind of wanted to bring it back. Alright, I do believe Gliscor could take anything that this Weavile can throw at me. If he can't, that's fine. We got Scarf Typhlosion. So we'll definitely see what we can do here. Let's see if we can pick up this KO. Let's see if we can survive a hit, right? We want to test out if how bulky our Gliscor is sometimes, you know. Throat Chop coming out. Yeah, Gliscor took that like a champion. I should have probably kept him in on the first attempts, but I was afraid of the Ice Punch, obviously. Game number 1 is set and done. That is game number 1, y'all. I hope you guys are ready for game number 2. Alright, battle number 2. We're going up against Dennis DD. I feel like I've actually played against that guy before, but nonetheless. Zangoose, Raikou, Latios, Donphan, Metagross, and Rotom Wash. Let's get this thing started off. You guys know what I want to do. I want to set up those Stuffrocks. I want to set up some spikes. I do have to remove that Donphan before I try and set up some spikes though, because Donphan with that rapid spin, once you set those spikes up, you want them to last. And it's just a pain to reset. You got to set like 2 of them up, you know, that's a lot of work, you know. In this situation, I don't really mind leading Donphan. Donphan or Gliscor would be a fantastic lead here. We don't really necessarily want to lead Torkoal or Typhlosion because, I mean, they're going to be late game. Typhlosion is definitely going to be a late game Pokemon in this battle. Kind of as your cleanup Pokemon. After your opponent takes a lot of damage, you bring in a Typhlosion and you go for Eruption. And sometimes you can get the Torkoal in there and get some really powerful eruptions. We both decide to lead Donphan. Very, very interesting. My first thought is we need to try and get rid of this Donphan, and I think the best attack is just go for a raw Earthquake, and maybe he's thinking the same thing. We do show that we're faster. Alright, let's see what he wants to do. Is he say, oh, that was a crit. Okay, Stealth Rocks. You know what, that's fine. I just don't want to take the time to set mine up where you're just going to try and rapid spin them away, you know, at this current stage, because I mean the battle just now started. So knock off Donphan. Okay, fair and balanced gameplay. I got a crit on my Earthquake. He got a crit on his knockoff. Fair and balance. Fair and balance. Getting some. Okay, we got that Donphan pretty low, and I mean, I guess he didn't realize or prioritize his Donphan as much. But his Donphan's actually a huge threat for me, you know, so I'm kind of glad if we can get rid of this thing right now. That would be fantastic. He actually does switch it out, finally, right, into Latios. Could have kind of predicted that coming in eventually. I do have a Fortress as well that does have the rapid spin. I'm just... Let's go for that Ice Shard right now. Trying to get as much chip damage as possible on this thing, because obviously this thing is banned for, well, I don't know if it's, I know last time I checked it was getting looked at. I don't know if it necessarily got banned. I'm actually need to kind of look into that. If anyone knows, maybe it's not banned and that's why people are still using it. I know it was being tested. It hits like a truck. At least, I mean, we got him down to half with our Ice Shard. It was thanks to a crit. I got Milotic with Dragon Tail. I do want some Stealth Rocks set up though before I do all that. Let's go into Fortress. Let's go into Fortress. If we stack up enough layers with our Spikes and Stealth Rock, that should KO the Donphan if it potentially wants to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and rapid spin right here. There's not much he should be able to do since he just Draco Meteored. He lost his special attack, so this should be a free rapid spin for me. I could go Volt Switch to get the switch initiative, but I really want those Stealth Rocks off my side of the field, please. Zangoose. That's fine. That did quite a bit of damage, not gonna lie, to Zangoose. Not gonna lie. Now, in this current situation, Zangoose is probably their sweeper, and I don't necessarily need to be setting up Stealth Rocks or setting up spikes in front of their sweeper. Obviously, that's probably the most dangerous time to set them up. Close combat coming out. How well do we take it? We do take it relatively well, and we're getting a nice little Volt Switch off on his drop special defense. So this will do quite a bit of damage. Fortress is not known for being an attacker, so it still doesn't do all that much, but that's pretty decent switch. Most likely he is Quick Feet on the Zangoose. It could be Guts. It could actually be Guts boosted Zangoose. Either way, I think Typhlosion's alright here. Like, he may have Quick Attack, and that will hit like a truck. So I'm going to go Flamethrower just in case he does have quick attack, but at least we can lock ourselves into Flamethrower. He didn't go for it. Fantastic stuff. That should be a dead Zangoose. Fantastic. You always want to try and get rid of those sweepers. Because, I mean, you got to be afraid of the potential Swords Dance or potential Belly Drum. And, I mean, just a lot of potential anything, really. Here comes a Donphan. That's fine. What are you doing here, buddy? I got a Flamethrower for you. Like, you do not scare me one bit. Oh, you had a cut stat berry. Are you for real? Oh, good play, good play. Unfortunately, he caught me off guard with a cut stat berry. So we lost. Probably our main sweeper. We did. In this current situation, Gliscor is nice here. Gliscor's not bad. A nice and little fresh on the Gliscor. Predicting the Latios, we're going to go knock off. He doesn't switch, so he lets me critical hit on his Donphan as he resets up the Stealth Rocks. Wow, my man really wants those Stealth Rocks around. I'm going to see if he lets me get my Stealth Rocks up. Like, if you're going just to switch or whatever, maybe he's going to Rapid Spin right here and I won't be able to, but you never know. Try and see. Yeah, he did. He let me get my Stealth Rocks up. Go ahead and knock off my Toxic Orb. I already got it activated. Go ahead and knock it off. I don't need it no more. And I'm just going to knock off. Potentially switching into that Latios. He doesn't. But you know what? That's fine. Gliscor's in here. Ready to take whatever comes our way, right? Except for Latios. Because that thing hits like a trap. We can, if he does go into Latios, I do think that we need to go into Fortress just to take the attack. Potentially, there it is. Hopefully we can take the attack. I believe this Fortress is especially defensive. We could go into Milotic. I think Milotic probably take the attack a little bit better, just having a little bit more HP and stuff. This is a special defensive Milotic as well. Let's see. Surf. Fantastic. Yeah, Milotic will definitely take this. And right now, he might actually want just to switch that Latios out, which is fantastic because I don't necessarily know if it's choice in any way. We ain't learned much about this Latios other than it can hit hard. It does have Thunderbolt though. Okay. Good information to note. Actually, great information to note. As we coil up, we do have that coil. We can take another Thunderbolt. We can definitely take another Thunderbolt. I do want to go ahead and recover though. Yeah. Just go ahead and recover. If he happens to status me, it actually gives me a Marvel Scale boost, so that wouldn't be too bad of a trade-off, you know. I mean, I don't really want to be status, but if he happened to, it's not that bad. I'm gonna try and hit a Hypnosis. That's close. Let's see. Yes, fantastic stuff. I can recover and then I can coil. Latios is nice and asleep. And you know what? Milotic's decided to eat some leftovers. Say, hey, I got this big problem asleep. Don't have to worry about it. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, that turn right there is a guaranteed sleep turn. Hopefully it just doesn't wake up on this next coil. And then I should be able to hit my Dragon Tails 100%. And I mean, that's +2 on a Milotic too. I mean, Milotic's not known to be a big physical attacker by no stretch of the imagination. But it's known to be a very defensive tank. Latios stays asleep. His best bet actually is probably try and go for a Draco Meteor whenever I was about half. And that could have probably picked up a KO, but you know, he didn't. Now I got this Dragon Tail Latios does wake up. It hits the Thunderbolt. But you know, we were already at full health. And then here comes the Dragon Tail. Latios faints. Can't handle the power of the Dragon Tail. That's a huge Dragon Tail too, by the way. Like the +2 coming off of Milotic. This Milotic does not have any attack of EVs, but it's still a super effective Dragon Tail. You don't see it coming. And now we're super bulky. We can practically take any attack. Like, what's this Rotom wanting to do to us? Like, Volt Switch? Be my guest. That just means you take more Stealth Rocks. If you Thunderbolt, you're still taking more Stealth Rocks. You tricking me. What are you giving me? Choice Scarf? That's not the end of the world. Dragon Tail is a negative priority move, so that Choice Scarf really doesn't do me no good, but it doesn't do me much bad either. You know, because I'm gonna want to just keep clicking the Dragon Tail. I mean, because I'm already set up. The only thing I would wish I could do is recover, right? But hey, if I can get as much damage on these guys as possible, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hit this Rotom really hard. Eventually, it will faint. Like Rotom, I mean, obviously that Metagross is gonna take hits a lot better than this Rotom. But that's why we have Torkoal. We have a Gliscor in the back as well that can handle Metagross. Discharge. Ooh. This has been the most crit-filled game I've seen in a long time. Wow. Keeping me on my toes because that was huge. That should not have KO'd. That was huge. I gotta save Torkoal. So it's probably Fortress, right? Go into Fortress, we'll set up some spikes. At this point, right? I mean, hopefully we can survive an attack. Discharge. Yeah, we should survive this. No, we do not. A crit? 2 crits in a row. This is how I'm gonna lose. To the critting Rotom. The game owes me 2 crits to keep it fair and balanced gameplay. I'm going to probably get one of them on that Metagross when I go for Flamethrower on it with Torkoal. I need one right here on this Rotom though. I definitely need this one right here. Hydro Pump, do not crit me. Do not KO me too, please. I need to survive. Of course, I don't. He needed to miss that to keep it fair and balanced. I'm just saying. Probably could have went to Torkoal and got the sun up, but Torkoal can't do nothing in this situation anyway. This is a bad situation to be in. Things just got worse and worse. I got a little unlucky too. I got really unlucky. That first crit really was bad. Top it all off, you got a second crit. Yeah, that was bad. That's a bad way to end the game. Bad way to end the video too. Torkoal lives. It don't matter. Critical hit. This man is unleashing all the luck he's got in the world. First off, he has not missed a Hydro Pump. Second off, he's crit like a lot. In this last 5 turns, I'm sure he critted like 4 times. I mean, this man needs to go buy some lottery tickets or something after this. Oh, my goodness. Please miss every move you go for here from here on out, right? Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Wow. Okay, I'm ending it there because I don't think I can handle another game like that one for right now. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are new, this is 105 Merriman signing out. Peace.